Okay, Ranked in Season 2 has been an absolute mess so far. There are so many characters that are completely overtuned, the teammates after the ranked reset somehow got worse, and the entire community is experiencing a strategist strike. Nobody wants to go near that role. If you load into a game, there's a 90% chance all 5 of your teammates lock Duelist and Vanguard only. So, in a season with more than a few problems, how are you supposed to rank up? Guess who has the answer? Take your time, no rush. I managed to hit Celestial this season, and I think I'm finally starting to figure stuff out. So today, I'm gonna be giving you guys 3 tips to ranking up in Season 2. Are you ready? This is the part where you shake your head. This is an interactive video. Alright, let's get started. Oh, and if anything I say today helps you out, you have to subscribe. If you don't, I'm gonna find out. And you're not gonna like it if I found out you didn't. Okay, the first tip I have if you want to rank up this season is to not waste your bans. This season, the ban phase is more important than it's ever been previously. The reason for this is because there are so many characters that are insanely broken right now. It is not even funny. And when I say insanely broken, I don't just mean, oh, you're gonna do really well on this character because, they have like one part about their kit that's insane. I mean, having these characters on your team will quite literally force your team to just steamroll. And it's not even just the characters. Some team ups are the reason for this too. They are so stupid. I'm gonna give you guys a full list of characters and team ups to look out for in the ban phase. First up, we got Iron Fist and Captain America. The reason for this is because if you let these characters into your game, your strategists are going to suffer. They're going to be diving them together the entire match and you will be getting no healing. Next up, we got Mr. Fantastic. This character got buffed to the max and his survivability now is just insane. Combine that with the fact that he has the ability to slow people and this guy gets really annoying. Next up, I've got Loki, a sleeper pick, Rocket. Rocket became one of the best supports in the game, if not the best support, because his amplifier became a defensive ult, and this ult still generates insanely fast. Sure, you do have the ability to just shoot it and break it, but if you let Rocket into your game, not only will their team be getting immaculate heals, but they will be spamming amplifiers almost every single fight. Now for the team ups to look out for. Obviously, we got the Gamma Squid with Hulk and Namor, which isn't really that crazy, but still nice to get out of the way if you have Dive. Then we've got the Scarlet Witch team up. This does an insanely underrated amount of damage. Scarlet Witch, when combined with Doctor Strange, has the ability to shred through almost any tank character, any utility, and if you're a squishy while she's using this team up, you're pretty much just dead. And lastly, I've got Human Torch. Team up aside with Storm, obviously there's Firestorm, but this character alone got the Kiriko treatment, where he just got micro buffed, and now he's quite literally like top 1 or 2 DPS in the game. So if you're looking to rank up, and you know the enemy team has a torch, do not go for a default ban. Everybody always wants to default ban something stupid like Thing or target ban somebody's magic. Magic is buns this season. Stop target banning my magic. But yeah, it's the dumbest thing ever, and too many people at low elos just always rely on default bans. It is just not possible this season. Moving on to my second tip for ranking up in Season 2, I've got don't solo queue. This season is much worse than last season for solo queue players. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's because it's the start of the season and people haven't gotten to the ranks they belong at yet, but if you try to solo queue, your teammates are going to be an absolute mess. I don't know if you guys have seen the videos that I posted on TikTok. They all did pretty well, but there are just numerous problems every time you solo queue into a match. From people not wanting to play strategist or just being able to flex any role other than Duelist for some reason, just no one's able to do it. To people just straight up throwing your game for no reason, bro. For no Gamma team up, bro? Are we dead ass? Like, I can't even count the amount of times I've solo queued this season and then just been left furious like at the end of a match because I just got sold. It's rough. Now, additionally, you guys are probably sitting here wondering, well, how am I supposed to find teammates, if I'm a solo queue player? My advice, and this is the advice I've always given, because I think it's the best way, it's how I found all the teammates I queue with, but when you load into a ranked game, you should be calming, right? Telling your team what's going on, letting them know where people are, and when you're calming, it might lead other people on your team to also start calming, using voice chat. And when you finish a match and you had a teammate that you communicated really well with, why not just ask them to queue? The worst thing that's gonna happen is they're gonna be like, nah, I'm queuing with my homies right now. Or they're gonna be like, nah, I kinda just wanna solo queue right now. Okay? I know it sounds like I'm telling you to ask out fine shit, but I'm telling you it's not that hard. Just at the end of the match, you kinda gotta give out that where my hug at energy and see if your teammates are down to queue. Now, if you're not garbage, it's gonna work out. But yeah, to keep this one short, solo queuing is not the way to go this season, at least for right now. Maybe when people get to the ranks they're supposed to be at, it's going to be a little bit better, but in general, it's always better to have teammates that use voice chat and, communicate. The last tip I have for ranking up this season is to pay attention to team composition. This is super important for both your team and the enemy team. I see this a lot in people that are hard stuck. They'll tell me, pick and roll, I'm hard stuck diamond, how do I climb? And I'll be like, okay, what do you play? And with a straight face, they'll tell me, well, I play Moon Knight, and then I play Moon Knight some more, and when my team starts losing, I'll stay on Moon Knight, and then I'll lose, but I'll be SVP on Moon Knight. Bro, what do you mean Moon Knight? Focusing on your own team for a second. When you lock a character, you need to make sure it matches whatever the people on your team are locking in. If you want to play Magic, but nobody in your team is picking Psylocke, BP, Venom, or Rocket to help you dive, it's probably going to be a lot better that you don't play Magic for that game. Focusing on the enemy team for a second. If you have a Groot on your team, but Wolverine isn't banned, then all of a sudden the enemy team is running Wolverine and straight up farming your Groot, man. Just straight turning him into oak logs. That Groot is hard stuck. Unmute and tell him to swap immediately. I can't describe how frustrating it is to have a one-trick on your team that refuses to swap no matter how much the enemy team hard counters them. Or having a one-trick on your team that gets no value and isn't helping anyone in your team accomplish anything. Like, no team up, nothing, they're just there. Nobody wants to be that teammate. This season, there are way too many BS character balancing issues and really stupid team comps, like Triple Tank or Gator. Paying attention to team comps is going to help you out a lot, so be mindful of that and help your teammates create a team that can actually synergize by working together and using your team ups well. And you don't even have to play brand new characters. It is possible to create team comps from what everyone knows, so just ask people what they play and see what works best. Now, before I end this video, for everyone that made it this far, I actually want to throw in one bonus tip that not a lot of people know, but I know is going to be super helpful. This season, there's an individual performance-based elo system in place, which means there's a way to gain more elo when you win and lose less elo when you lose. If you want to abuse the system to climb as fast as possible, try to keep your deaths in every match to a minimum. So essentially, play your life. You shouldn't be walking in front of your tanks, dying as much as possible, and then resetting and winning a match and thinking you did good. If you want to get more elo than the rest of your team at the end of every game, try to have the least amount of deaths on your team. If you know Rocket has a respawn beacon up, that doesn't mean walk out into the front lane and get head tapped by Hawkeye. You should be proactively thinking consciously about everything you do so you don't do something stupid and die super fast. Because if you have 10 plus deaths at the end of a game, when you lose, you're going to be losing like above 25 elo. However, if you can keep your deaths to like the bottom half of 10, you should be climbing a lot faster than the rest of the people on your team. Okay, now with those 3 tips and the special bonus tip I included, I am sure everybody learns something useful, so that means you gotta subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I have definitely been lacking on the uploads because I've been playing this season a lot, but I do have some videos coming up that you guys are going to enjoy, so hopefully you stick around for those. And yeah, I will see you guys when I upload next. Again, thank you for all the support, and yeah, peace out.